I stayed up until 3 in the morning, finishing Running Point Season 2, and I am not even a little bit sorry. Because that finale, that final scene specifically, is one of the most perfectly constructed betrayals I have watched on a Netflix comedy in years. And I honestly did not see it coming, even when all the signs were right there. Let me break down everything that happened in Season 2, explain that ending properly, and tell you what it means for Season 3. Because there is a lot to unpack, and it is all connected in a way that only becomes clear when you reach that last scene. First, where Season 2 begins. Cam Gordon is back. He walked out of rehab early and immediately told Isla he did not want his old job. He called himself a humble consultant. He said he believed in her, and I want you to remember those exact words, because by the time this season ends, every single one of them will have meant the opposite of what he said. Isla lets him back in. She gives him an office, which means she gives away Allie's workspace, and she tries to believe that her brother has actually changed. And watching Kate Hudson navigate that tension in the early episodes is honestly some of the best work she has done in this role. Because Isla is not naive. She knows something is off, but she loves her family, and that love keeps making her give Cam one more chance he does not deserve. And the first thing they have to deal with is finding a new head coach, because Jay Brown, who kissed Isla at the end of Season 1 and then left to coach their rival team in Boston, is gone. And Cam immediately tries to push his choice through, a hotshot college coach named Danny Pierce from Oklahoma. Slick, impressive on paper, and completely wrong for the waves. Isla knows at the moment she meets him. Instead, she finds Norm Stinson, a veteran coach who walked away from basketball after his wife died and has not been back since. Ray Romano plays him, and I honestly cannot think of better casting for this role. Norm needs convincing. He needs to believe the game is worth coming back to. And watching Isla make that case, watching her fight for a man she believes in when everyone else wanted the flashier option, tells you exactly who Isla Gordon is as a leader. But here is what we do not know yet. Cam's push for Danny Pierce was never about what was best for the Waves. It was part of a plan he had been running since the moment he got on the plane home from rehab. Cam is not sober. He is back on drugs within days of leaving treatment. And his sponsor, Leroy, played brilliantly by Blake Anderson, is somehow both the person supposed to be keeping him accountable and also partaking in exactly the same behavior. And as Cam gets deeper into the drugs, his schemes to take Isla's job get more and more reckless, more desperate, more dangerous for everyone around him. He fakes his sobriety test, using Jackie's urine, and the moment I found that out, I genuinely had to pause and sit with how low that is. Using his own little brother to lie his way through mandatory drug testing. That is not just a plan falling apart. That is a man who has decided his ambition matters more than his family. And Justin Theroux plays every single layer of that, with such commitment that you hate Cam and feel sorry for him at the exact same time. I honestly do not know how he does it. Meanwhile, Isla has her own fires to manage. The player drama is real. A love triangle between Dyson, Travis, and an actress starts costing the Waves wins in a critical stretch of the season. Marcus Winfield, the team's best player, is hiding an injury that is getting worse every game. And the money situation is a constant slow-burning crisis that never fully goes away.
And then there is Ollie. Ollie asks Isla for a raise, and Isla, overwhelmed by everything stretched in 12 directions at once, misses it, forgets it, moves on. In watching Brenda's song play, the moment Ollie realizes she has been taken for granted by the person she loves most in the world is one of the quietest and most devastating scenes in the whole season. Ali does not explode. She just gets quiet, and that quiet hurts more than any argument could. I honestly wanted to reach through the screen and shake Isla and the love triangle, because we need to talk about the love triangle. Lev and Isla are still technically together at the start of the season, engaged and planning a wedding. But Isla's heart has never fully let go of the pull she feels toward Jay. And on the night of their rehearsal dinner, she realizes that her loyalty to the waves and her love for the job she has built is bigger than her desire to get married right now. She calls off the engagement, and in one of the most honest character moments this show has produced, she does not do it because she stops loving Lev. She does it because she finally understands herself well enough to know she cannot be fully present for someone else while she is in the middle of something this important. After the breakup, Jay and Isla finally start something real, quietly, in secret. And it is genuinely sweet to watch. Two people who have been circling each other for almost 2 full seasons, finally standing still long enough to be in the same place at the same time. And then the championship run begins. The Waves make it to the finals against Boston, Jay's team. And this is where this season makes a choice that I respect enormously. Isla does not choose Jay over the game. She chooses the game. She pulls every tactical move she knows, uses every piece of information she has, and leads the Waves to the championship. They win. Marcus plays through pain and the team rallies around him. And I will not pretend I did not feel something watching that celebration. But here's what happens the morning after. Isla and her siblings wake up at her house, hungover, happy, champions. And then Jackie walks in with coffee and tells them to turn on the television. Cam is on a news broadcast standing next to Al Fleischman, the toilet king of Orange County, who spent all season trying to buy his way into better arena seats, announcing the revival of the Los Angeles industry, an old NBA franchise, coming back to Los Angeles to compete directly with the Waves in the same city. And standing right next to Cam and Al as a head coach and part owner of the LA industry is Jay Brown, the man Isla was secretly dating, the man who kissed her at the end of season 1, the man she just beat in the championship finals, is now in business with the brother who spent 2 full seasons trying to destroy her. And I honestly did not breathe for about 10 seconds, because Jay joining Cam is not just a betrayal of Isla personally. It is a declaration of war against everything she has built. The Waves are champions. Isla proved every single person who doubted her wrong. And now, instead of being able to celebrate, she wakes up the morning after winning it all to find out that the 2 people who hurt her most have joined forces to come after her next season. That is not a cliffhanger. That is a statement about what this show is actually about. It is about a woman who keeps winning and keeps having to fight harder, because every time she wins, the battlefield just gets bigger. Now, season 3. Netflix has not officially confirmed it yet, but I want to tell you why I think it is coming, and coming soon. Season 1 pulled 9.3 million views in its first week and was renewed instantly. Season 2 jumped to number 1 in the United States within 24 hours of dropping. All 10 episodes on April 23rd. The Rotten Tomatoes score improved from 79% in Season 1 to 88% in Season 2. The show is trending in over 80 countries. Kate Hudson earned a 2026 Oscar nomination in the interim between seasons, and the Season 2 finale left every single storyline wide open in the most deliberate way possible. Ali and Ness potentially getting closer. Jackie on a European scouting trip. Marcus recovering from injury. And now the LA industry, Cam's rival team with Jay as head coach, preparing to go to war with everything Isla has built. This show has too much momentum and too much story left to tell. Season 3 is coming, and I honestly think it is going to be the best one yet. All 10 episodes of Running Point Season 2 are on Netflix right now. If you have not finished yet, go finish and come back here when you have, because that final scene deserves to be watched without anyone spoiling the expression on Isla's face when she sees Jay standing next to Cam on that television screen. Drop a comment and tell me, did Jay joining the LA industry shock you?